Hi guys, Taylor from Bone Cutter Off-Road here. We're going to start a new series segment and kind of run down some tech tips. Tonight we are going to check the spokes on this wheel, make sure it's true, and yeah, so my spoke wrench of choice is going to be the Fasst Company Torque spoke wrench. I honestly cannot live without this thing. It's been a lifesaver. If you have any issues with breaking spokes or spokes coming loose all the time, this is something that will help you prevent that. And I do think it's, as far as like after every race or every ride, I think it's not a bad idea to go ahead and check your spokes. Generally, you can tell, like whenever you're loading the bike and let's say you lift up the rear of it, you can kind of feel when the spokes are loose. Most people can, at least. It's hard to describe, but like it feels different than whenever they're actually like where they need to be. So just being aware and paying attention will save you money in the long run. And don't forget to get a Fasst Company spoke torque wrench. So first off, check the trueness of the wheel. If you don't have a truing stand, I recommend getting one. It makes it a lot easier. So you just kind of spin it, set it up, and make sure it doesn't have any hops in it or anything weird. So this wheel is pretty true, so we are not going to worry about trying to true it up. We can do another video on that whenever I find a wheel that needs true. So whenever I tighten spokes, I tend to start with a starting point that's easy to remember. So like a hole, valve stem in it. So just start at a hole like that, something that's easy to remember. And you start on one size and then you go every 3. And you continue that pattern all the way around. I do it 3 to 6 times. I'd say 6 times to be safe, usually 6 times around. That way you make sure you tighten it evenly. If you don't do that pattern, you will then cause the wheel to not be true and it'll have a hoop. So I don't recommend doing that because you're going to cause yourself a lot of work. Here we go. So see, we are starting right there. This one's good. One's good. 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 One need a little bit. The idea of a torque wrench is so you don't over tighten it or not do enough. That one's pretty loose. And honestly, the Fasst Company spoke torque wrench is a very good bang for your buck. Good. I am not going to bore you all with the rest of this. I am going to not video it. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. Go ahead and subscribe to our channel, The Real Bone Cutter Off-Road, and follow our social medias. We are making a bigger push this year, and stay tuned for what all we're up to, because you never know with us.